Now, a man who has spent the last 3 decades behind bars after being wrongly accused is finally free, exonerated of all charges. Sidney Holmes was sentenced to 400 years in prison after being convicted of armed robbery. And he just walked out of jail to a brand new life as a free man. And Local 10's Hatzel live now in Fort Lauderdale with it all for us today. Hatzel.
Calvin, this man has been in prison 34 years, and since he went to prison, he's always said he was innocent. But minutes ago, Sidney Holmes walked out of this jail here in Broward County. Here's brand new video you're seeing for the first time of Mr. Holmes after spending 34 years in prison. Now, he started working with the state attorney's office for about 2.5 years ago, and the Innocence Project on his case. Again, this is someone who has always claimed his innocence, and here we are today. After 2.5 years, he's out and free.
I was overelated. I was excited.
His family there for that special moment.
It's over. It's over. It's a long time overdue.
They say this is decades in the making.
We have lost loved ones while he's been incarcerated. His father, his grandparents, but we just thank God.
34 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. In court, Sidney Holmes, now 57 years old, is understandably emotional.
No longer is the wrong man confined to a Florida state prison.
In 1989, Holmes was convicted in an armed robbery case, sentenced to 400 years in state prison. A year prior, in June of 1988, he was accused of driving 2 unidentified men who robbed a couple at gunpoint outside a Fort Lauderdale convenience store. The criminals were never found, and Holmes was the only one convicted in the crime.
Unfortunately, no one believed them.
The Broward State Attorney's Conviction Review Unit determined Holmes had a plausible claim of innocence.
And ultimately, all of us came to the same conclusion that this man was wrongfully convicted, that this man shouldn't have been in prison, and we needed to get him out right now.
They believe Holmes was misidentified by the victim. The car used wasn't the same, and Holmes had a consistent alibi, methods that would not be acceptable practices today. But let's talk about tomorrow, as in the future. His family cannot wait to take him home.
First, we gonna go somewhere and eat.
Certainly, that's going to be one amazing dinner, I suppose. And let's talk about what just happened. Mr. Holmes walked out of that jail. Our Terrell Fournay is actually right now, as we speak, talking to him about his experience, and he'll have more later on today. For now, reporting live from Fort Lauderdale, I'm Hatzel, Local 10 News.
Looking forward to hearing from him. Thank you, Hatzel.